I personally am never a fan of Sand King over many other offlaners. It does seem to have some NA flavor,
it feels
though.
so weak lately.
Yeah.
Just feels so weak.
I do not like him very much.
Okay, so that is a carry venge.
Yep.
That's what we
Locked in.
We anticipated that anyways, right?
Yeah, I mean, it would be a significant switch around, right? And I don't think anybody likes Venge support very much.
Maybe it is an offlane ET. Who knows? Nose goes.
But it does mean NP, it doesn't lock them into too much when it comes to laning phase. They can definitely have some sort of aggro situation if they wanted to.
Reserve time.
You know what's kind of cool about NP though? I feel like no matter how, even if they get 2-0 here, I feel like they're gonna stick together as a group.
Yes.
But I feel like I don't know if I can say the same about
Onyx?
If Onyx 2-0
sure.
is here, I think they will stay together.
Yeah. Man, I was gonna say you're a spirit.
Radiant team pick.
I mean, it's pretty obvious pickup, right?
Yeah.
You run a Keeper of the Light, you wanted a support that moves around the map and does things.
What I say, Axe? I would say Axe or Night Stalker offlane, but the last time they did Night Stalker offlane, it went quite poorly.
10 seconds remaining.
That was
They did it against the Abaddon Keeper of the Light too.
Yeah.
Because they were silencing Abaddon.
He just had nobody to kill though.
Yeah, it was not a good time.
Reserve time.
But I think Night Stalker or Axe, either one could work.
There's got to be a better offlane that takes advantage of Elder Titan's presence.
Ooh, they take Alk.
Oh, they took an early out.
Dire team pick.
So it is not a Dusa. It is the other one.
Oh, they got me
You've
bowed.
been me
Radiant
bowed.
team ban.
Ban, let's see. Ban Axe or Timber, right? Those are the annoying offlaners.
Yeah, I was thinking Timber.
Yeah, I mean they've got 3 melee heroes. It's not a bad ban whatsoever.
Yeah.
Oh,
10
Meepo.
seconds remaining.
They need some backup though. For that Meepo.
5 seconds.
You know what you should
remaining.
take? Luna. Then you can do Luna Meepo.
What's cool about
Reserve
Luna
time.
Meepo?
Every
Besides
Meepo gets the aura.
I mean, I got the aura
That's
thing.
the cool part.
But come on, it literally can't just be a mechanic thing. There's got to be better synergy across the board.
Like
just
what, Austin?
Like timings and
Yes.
stuff.
Become meek. Grow old with me. No, I think I would take maybe Jug for the healing ward.
I like Jug a little bit better.
But Jug is so bad against Alk.
That is true. And you don't have anything to amp up your Jug, so he is going to look a
unless
little
you're like a
less
6-slotted.
lackluster.
Lately, I've seen Jugs beat Alk, but I think that's more.
I think it's
on
more
the Alk team.
I think it's also because he's had ogres or Magnuses or something.
They ban the axe and they take the. Ugh!
Radiant team pick.
We're so good, Austin.
Good
High
job,
five.
Blitz Dota.
The healing ward is very hard to lose this game. So NP, I feel like you only have like one option here. You take something like, I don't know, Legion or something, or Darkseer, but it's not. You're not happy about it.
Remaining.
Maybe Darkseer you'd be kind of happy about.
5 seconds remaining.
Yeah, I think LC or Darkseer. I'm starting to lean slowly towards.
Winter Wyvern.
Oh, that is. They are forcing themselves into
An Elder Titan
offlane.
core, Winter Wyvern, the counter to the Meepo.
Onyx is like, fam, just give us our free win. Let us go face complexity for the right to represent North America, the region. And NP says, nah, fuck that. Beat us the hard way.
We're going to flip the whole goddamn table. Turn Elder Titan into a core. Everything is banking on ET at this point.
Yes, sir. No, I think everything is banking on this Wyvern. This Wyvern has to go ham.
He does have to hit really good ultimates.
I remember at ESL Genting, the team that I work with got Winter Wyverned when they had a Meepo,
10
and
seconds
Weehaw looked like he
remaining.
wanted to kill himself.
Yeah.
It was
It
not. It was not a fun matchup.
remaining.
No, it was not. Man, they played that so well against you guys.
Yeah, Wings.
They played it so well. Still lost.
Yeah, well, you know, the series went our way.
They
They
No,
won
no,
that game,
shut
though.
up, shut up, shut
They
up.
win that game. What? You guys didn't play an Admiral?
I clicked the wrong button. Goddamn Beyond the sellout. It's in there with their ads all over the place. All right, so you feeling the Onyx draft? I mean, it kind of feels like it's a more extreme version of the Wings thing, right? Wings counterpicked it and did as best they could, but they still lost. Here, NP have to like sacrifice their own strategy to be able to get this counter. I'm not even convinced that Alchemist. I mean, it's a solo Alchemist pretty much.
Yeah. Meepo is supposed to poop on Alk.
Yeah, exactly. So I'm not sure. Like they're not insured to win the mid game, and I don't think they win the late game either, even with an Alchemist.
Wyvern is so good against Meeps though.
That is true.
Because what are you gonna build on Meep? You can't get a Lincoln's or anything like that. Like
You don't have very good initiation on the side of Onyx outside of that Meepo either.
that's all you need, dude.
Well, yeah, but I'm saying
Oh, this is
if
hype,
you're
though.
dealing with Winter Wyvern, it's nice
Oh,
to
look
be able
at
to
this.
have another form of initiation.
Nash Gold Jr. running in here, denying this Ogre from getting a deep ward placed. I like that it was the carry too, because he knows that he can't get messed with.
They're going to pass off the ward, though, to MSS, and he's going to place it. While he's still outside of vision with the smoke, he gets to the high ground
he
just as the smoke fades. That was pretty cool.
He
Well
pinked
played,
the
well
other way
played.
too. That ward's pretty important. Man. I was like, Wyvern is the counter, but I really feel like they need an offlane, but they're going to try to make this ET work. A hero we have not seen in the offlane for quite some time, but imagine if it
30
wins.
seconds to battle.
You had to sacrifice some of it, but you did give one of your more versatile players. Because I know MSS grinds games, and as long as you grind games, you don't need to play everything. Like
Yeah.
you have a rough idea of how things work in general.
Though Bulba's got to be sitting there laughing. He's like, dude, I'm the one who made ET off lane.
Yeah,
If I can't make it work in this patch, there's no way you can.
remember his set, his dinosaur
The
set.
battle
No, I do not
begins.
remember
It was
that.
not good. It was not very memorable for the right reasons.
Dubu.
Guys, buy one though. Every dollar supports Bulba.
Yeah, and
the
Bulba
price-
definitely needs it, especially given how stingy he is with money. He must be very poor.
That guy
after,
has not spent $1 on clothes
after winning
in the past like
so
6
much.
years. Literally not a cent has been spent on clothes.
Onyx are going to be running somewhat of an aggro tri lane here. Keeper of the Light is going to be chilling out with the Abaddon, doing what we were talking about,
Oh,
blasting
they're
down
giving
waves.
Jug 1v1 versus ET. MSS, not like this. He's going to soak up a lot of damage here though. You notice what he's doing? He's
Yeah,
hitting
he's-
every single neutral and he's trying to hit.
Yeah, this is the way you play it. Even if he spins on you, you're going to out
That's 90
DPS him.
damage.
You're definitely going to out DPS
That's
him.
amazing.
So,
MSS is such a boss.
yeah, I don't think you were like, oh, not like this MSS, but I don't think the 1v1 is bad at all for
He does not
ET.
care. He's so strong. I forgot how strong ET was.
Yeah, ET's great for 1v1s. It's the 1v2s and 1v3s that look really bad for him.
Well, he's got a 1v2 now as Dubu. This is the one thing I was never a really big fan of Team Onyx's dual lanes and stuff. And
Yep.
some of their support combinations just don't feel very synergistic.
MSS. Just keep
Pretty
on
sad.
shoving it back.
This Alex doing really well mid, by the way. Envy's doing a really good job right now.
6-2 against the 5-3 of the Meepo. Looks like they're going to have a go here onto Bulba. Bulba can remove a lot of this. They can't rely on Ignite. Hence, SVG hasn't even leveled it. Arctic Burn.
Get a level up Bloodlust
Just-
and right-click
Radiant's
people
bottom
with Orb
tower
of Venom.
is
That's
under
Ignite.
attack.
That's, yeah, that's true. But
pretty much
Arctic
Ignite.
Burn gets burned away by Aphotic Shield as well, which is not
Oh, Dubu is
ideal.
gonna cop some damage here. He's gotta be careful. He's gonna kick his way out. Realizes that MSS is so strong. We're gonna grab the bounty rune. He has staked his claim on this top lane.
Yeah, I do kind of feel like them giving MSS that space early on was a mistake. They just threatened the roll spin. There's no way MSS, even with the spirit damage, could fight that. He's just got to run away and cop all that damage. Now he's got the levels. That spirit does scale quite a bit as you get more and more of these neutrals.
Yeah. Now he's gonna hit the second set. Oh, he had a lot of newts. He's gonna try to make sure that it walks through. He does. Now he deals like 120 a hit. He's a beast. Do you really want to mess with this man? He's gonna deny your range creep in front of you too. What a life.
MSS is feeling pretty good right now. Bulba can't be feeling too bad either, though. He's still
No,
going to
he's
be able to
doing
get a decent amount against this tri-lane.
I can't imagine AUI is having the best time of it at all either. At least Nash Gold Jr. is getting solo XP. He's even got more CS.
Yeah, Mason's still having a good time. MSS, he can still deal with the gank of the Earth Spirit too if they roll in and kick. If he has a TP, he could just TP out of the spin, so he could play this pretty aggressively, even 1v2. See him just chase back Dubu. Get that damage in, son. Whew.
That was scary. He just hit him twice, just like donk. No HP. He's gonna grab another bounty rune too. This lane is property of Arif. Although this Baden not that far behind in CS despite MSS having relatively good time of it.
Yeah, the Keeper Light's getting a lot out of the lane too with these hard camp pulls. Looks like the roll-in happened. MSS is going to be chased down. That will be our first blood. The two supports TP, but they're a bit
great.
too late.
TPing the tri-lane up here. It means that AUI is not going to have a good time at bottom.
Fortunately, I don't think it's a lane that can really threaten Vengeful Spirit very much.
It's more just annoy him, because they can push in this wave and then just essentially dive him under his tower.
And prevent him from getting all that CS.
Yeah, exactly. And that's exactly what they're going to do. Like, Bulba's going to hit this down. Demon's going to hit this tower too. And now, look, he's just chasing, making sure that AUI is not just getting anything for free. Which is precisely what's happening right now.
Look at, oh god, look at Mason. Mason might be dead. Oh, he's going to get him with the Spirit. MSS. He just runs down Mason's Juggernaut.
Cannot die like that.
A bloodlusted Elder Titan. We have a pretty deep, oh no, nothing there. We're just
that was so good for Onyx, you know, they get the first blood, they force the double rotation up at top, then all of a sudden, they get a free kill. They essentially get a freebie here. Not great for them at all.
underestimating the Elder Titan. Can't do it.
Yeah, and Abed, still getting quite a bit of farm. I wonder if your build varies at all. I guess it doesn't. No matter what, life's just kind of going to suck hitting yourself.
AUI, what's going on here? Steals that one creep. The roll in is going to miss from Dubu. He's going to be underneath the tower here. Fortunately, Magic Missile was already used. He tries to get the right clicks off to finish off Dubu, but an Aphotic Shield will save him. AUI knew he was dead. He was just hoping to be able to get a turnaround. Nice rotation from Abed and that early smoke by Onyx.
And they're slowing him down. This is the entire point, is to try to slow down this Vengeful Spirit, because you know this hero can't really recover. But the good news for NP is that this hero is not the focal point of their strategy whatsoever.
Oh, nice ultimate here. That's gonna catch a Baden as well.
Oh
man, he's just crushing him. He's actually gonna man up against Abed as well. He takes a lot of damage, but the magic damage is gonna be enough to burst him down. Rose could not save his ally, nor could he actually get revenge
Harry Potter,
on
dude.
Abed.
He was not the boy who lived. Did you like that one?
I did. Were you thinking about this the whole entire time?
I was not.
I cannot
I'm
wait
gonna be,
until
in
I
all
cast
honesty,
Bulba.
mostly these things just come off the top. Some of them don't. Like the joke I made yesterday about, you know, a caster like Toby. I'll be
I'm pretty sure I've heard that joke like 20 times by now over our casting career. It's a good opener. I'll always give you a good, genuine
It was set up a
laugh
little
for
bit better. I brought your family into this.
And B, he's actually going to be jumped on. He did get the chemical rage off just before the silence.
If he could have silenced, that was a kill.
Yeah, the silence, get the stun off, Omni Slash, burst him down.
That's well enforced spin, dude. That's way more than enough.
That's
Although in mid,
MSS.
they're going to drop the healing ward for
They
this.
are going to be able to catch both. What a great cake from Dubu. They're going to go for more here. Silence onto the 2, but I don't think Onyx feel comfortable diving this right now.
That is also only a level 4 Winter Wyvern. I mean, both these supports have just been run ragged, whereas where Dubu has just been able to set the pace around the map. This Coddle has got quite a bit of farm. He's even going to pick up almost his level 6. They're going to take this bottom tower on top of that. Like, this game has been very good for this
They're going to catch AUI here. Mason
cannot
does have
afford
a
to die
mango,
like
so
this
he can
again.
pop it and spin if he wants to. Nice swamp back there. AEY is just trying to disjoint some of this. Gets the stun onto Dubu, tries to outrun the spin. They do have MSS with a nice
very well done
stomp.
by AUI.
Yeah, that was real clutch. Pulls out the right swap and manages to get back to the tier 2 safety.
Very well done by AUI. But still, a lot of pressure going onto him. Only 31 CS, barely has more than the Abaddon. He's going to go for a Blightstone, kind of realizes the type of position that he's in. He's not really making any moves right now as Boba going to get pushed back at bottom by this ET. And for all this ET, it feels like he's done. At the same time, he still died 3 times, and he does not have that much CS at all. He's got shreds, but that's it.
Yeah, and I think ET as a hero doesn't really scale that well unless you continue to keep off those deaths and get the kills.
Yeah, and Boba's
It's just
gonna
like,
take the shrine.
you know, you pick up drums and stuff, but ultimately you're just a right clicker without a instant stun.
Yeah. And that's why, I mean, I don't think that ET was meant to be off lane.
Yeah, sure.
It might have been, but it did feel a little bit cobbled in response to the Meepo pick, and I think that's why the Meepo pick is kind of smart, because it does center things out for them a little bit. Of course, NP not counted out at all. I think Wyvern is such a good hero, though, in this game. There's almost no magic damage on the side of Onyx. This Jug ulti can entirely be countered by his Cold Embrace. So the teamfight advantage might still even lie in NP's favor, even with his ult. This mid tower, though, going to be pretty huge. Dubu going to get himself out. This healing ward, though, is going to be a constant source of annoyance for NP, as they don't have easy ways to take it down until they get Alk with Manta.
Yeah, I think one of the big, is going to be the healing ward, and then if we have the Ags Abaddon later on to the game, those can be potential counters to the Winter Wyvern and his interactions in the team fight. Just a
definitely.
lot of
I
sustain.
forgot about that.
Yeah.
The big thing for me too is, you know, when I said Jug, yes, Jug is kind of bad, like straight up against the Alk, but when it comes to, you know, helping out his Meepo, because when you have a Meepo lineup, Meepo is the reason why you win or lose.
Right.
Even going to go for Hex next, by the way. It's pretty interesting. That means he just plans on what, jumping backline? Jumping this Wyvern?
Yeah, I mean, when you said does his build change at all, I was thinking, well, maybe he goes for the earlier Blink Dagger and tries to play a little bit more initiation heavy, rather than the stat focus that Meepo usually goes.
That is exactly what he's in.
Mason going to try and finish up this tier 1 tower. Eternal Envy hoping to be able to get the deny. Does manage to get it there, and they also have a stomp in position. Not that it can catch either one of these heroes, actually. Jug can spin. Mr. Harry Potter over here could just use borrow time. Playing off the efficiency. Is it time to smoke? I feel like it is. They could actually collide on Envy right now. He's pretty low. Does have the shrine usage. Mason is going to challenge him, and he's also going to ping off some of his teammates. They're going to be able to get the distance closed, though.
This is not an ulti you want to use.
He's not there.
He's got an armlet. He can toggle through most of that damage. It's the rest of them that have to come here now, too, if they want to take this. What's up, dude?
I'll give you commentator tip 101, don't cover your mouth while you're talking. I was like, why is Blitz so quiet? Oh, kick. They're going to try burst out Rose, but they didn't actually get the silence, so he managed to get off the Cold Embrace, dodging all that Omni Slash damage, and Dubu in some serious trouble with all that minus armor. Envy will swipe him down. Demon's going to be up next, too. Demon tries to juke his way through the trees to go for a TP out, but there is a stomp to stop him.
I mean, they were trying to charge into a Wyvern that was just going to Cold Embrace himself, and it is only 2 supports, but at the same time, you can't give up space like this. As your Meepo is doing just fine on the other side of the map. No reason to rush things whatsoever.
So he's going to speed up the Radiance for Eternal Envy. He's almost got it now.
Oh, that is some regrets there.
Big regrets.
It feels like this has happened twice now, when they try to invade East Jungle. Remember the other game they did it as well, Freedom?
Yeah.
But they ended up winning that game anyways, but you do want to put pressure in this jungle area if you're playing against an Alk. That is the one way to limit his farm.
Now, what do you think about the difference in builds here between the offlane Abaddons? This game Bulba's going to opt for a little bit more of an attack damage build. He goes Phase Boots. He's going Flats up next, as opposed to Arcanes, where he could have gone Mech Pipe, given the fact that Keeper of the Light is going to go an Axe Rush this game.
I think it's fine. I mean,
Well, I think it's fine too, Blitz.
I mean, this is almost always going to be the build, right? Just because it does make him quite tanky. It beefs up the rest of his heroes, including the Meepo, gives him free armor, which is a pretty big deal right now for the Acid Cloud if you're trying to push into it, and the Venge Howl.
So you think the aura factor is best to work with the Meepo instead of the sustain?
Yeah.
Oh.
I mean, he's probably going to... I know Bulba's been favoring this build where he goes like Radiance, third item or something, because he knows that people don't really like yanking Abaddon. And this is a very good invasion into the jungle. This time they've got enough heroes.
Last time, Demon helping to clear through the waves as Mason comes out of that jungle, start beating on the tier 2. It's not a tower that NP particularly want to defend, but giving up a tier 2 this early really sucks. MSS is going to try, though. He's going to go for a stomp to see if they can get an opportunity somewhere, force out the spin. And without the spin, they don't feel comfortable sticking around. It does just buy space for Abed to take Roshan, though. That's all that Onyx are really hoping out of this.
Yeah. And EE, Radiance, pinged out mid, Dubu trying to see if maybe something can happen. And this should be a soft push at bottom. Like, this shouldn't be a push where you hard commit, right? It's just something, you see how it goes. Every time your spin's up.
Stuck around a little bit too long. Does manage to get caught by Rose. Gets off the ultimate. The snapback is there. Actually brings Mason in case. Duba gets a really good stun silence, and the Omni Slash goes off because of that one. Brings a couple of heroes low.
First spin.
But they still have the Aphotic Shield. Mason.
Where's the Meepo? He's rapidly making his way down here. He knows there's no Winner's Curse too. Yeah. You remember what we said though? You need to put pressure on a team like MP. They don't like defending these areas. They want to be able to split up and farm. If there's 5 heroes down like this and you're going to lose your tower anyways. Oh, he's found it. He's got the angle. He wants to go for this. He knows that Winner's Curse is down.
Oh, the poof's coming a little bit late. They are going to be able to get the cake, though, to stop Envy. Envy.
They could even force high ground off of this.
Yeah, I'm not sure why he was in that position if the rest of his team was not.
Yeah, I would like to see Onyx go for the high ground here.
Absolutely.
There's no Winner's Curse. This is going to be one of your better opportunities to just go for it. Oh, this is not the position that NP wants to be in.
Move forward, they're going to try and burst down AEY with a kick in. They've got enough damage. They take him down. Buyback's already being forced. Now Onyx need to start the retreat.
Still, that is a huge buyback that you forced. You managed to kill another core out of position.
Cover their tracks. Doesn't look like anybody's going to be caught by the stomp from the Elder Titans, so.
There's a full Hex coming on the side of Abed. It's 15 minutes into the game. This Meepo has gone completely unchecked, Austin.
I'm sure Complexity are sitting here watching this series thinking to themselves, damn, we're happy that we're in the grand finals and we can see this. MP potentially getting knocked out of the qualifiers by a 4th pickup Meepo to counter the Alchemist strat.
And this, I mean, they must have thought guaranteed going into this qualifier, they were at least guaranteed second, which obviously doesn't net you anything, but still, grand finals aspirations for them at the very least. And right now, Onyx saying not just yet. You've got to win it first.
11,000 net worth on the Alchemist. It may not sound great, sounds even worse when it's right next to a Meepo who's also sitting at 11K. That net worth chart, 7,500 in the lead for Onyx, 10,000 experience lead as well.
Yeah, that's never a good sign. Well, you have 2 heroes that flash farm, but one is...
Meepo lineups are always going to be heavy experience, right?
But
the fact that gold-wise you're...
Yeah, against an Alk lineup, as in mid...
Alright, they got a really good stomp, follow-up stun. This could be Onyx's life. Life number 1, but Dudu actually gets a really good initiation. Will get a lot of chaos out there. They're going to try and stomp, but that's not where the real Meepo is.
Oh,
he's going to be forward and manage to finish off the Winter Wyvern, catches AUI as well.
Oh,
now goes for MSS. He managed to get a really good table concoction. As he commits for this fight, they'll die in this fight too.
That is going to be a rampage.
Going to be cleaned up as well. Rampage for Abed Meepo. Onyx have taken full control of this game and are going to look to close it out right here, right now. They're going to push in bottom.
This is not how NP wanted to set up that fight. This last pick, I mean, you did have the Wyvern, but it messed with so much of what you wanted to do in the first place. Abed, as soon as he comes back, immediately goes offensive. Jumps forward, makes sure that Winter's Wyvern can't do anything in that engagement. He still has that winner's curse, so they have to have a little bit of trepidation here. They're just going to send in this Juggernaut. Mind you, he still has that Hex available. He does not fear jumping in whatsoever.
Mason gets swapped back there. But already had the spin out from the stomp, so he's going to be able to get away.
That tower easily defendable because NP is such a low level. This is a level 9 Vengeful Spirit that's meant to be your carry, and right now this Coddle already has Axe at 18 minutes. Home.
They've got a great way to be able to just chip on this tower thanks to the Juggernaut and his spin with the backup sustain of this big blast from the Keeper of the Light. Got a minute and a half to work with in daytime here, but Onyx know they don't need to rush things.
You know what I think would be a really good idea, by the way? So Abed gets the Blade, and he just leaves his main Meepo out all the time. And whatever Meepo gets targeted, he can just Blade.
Just from a distance,
Yeah.
you're saying? Yeah.
I think he has the range for that, right?
Mm.
Oh, they're gonna get a kill here on
Swap
Dubu.
back stun into the stomp. Dubu's very dead.
The casual Dubu death is just, it's a thing now.
Yeah. I mean, he plays very aggressively, likes to be able to harass those supports, make a lot of space, but it does lead into some rather unfortunate feeding sprees sometimes.
It's okay though, you know, pop
Yeah.
some smokes. Keep your team going.
They almost have that F-Blade, and they almost have level 25 on Meepo as well.
Oh, they are about to get Solar Crest as well on Bulba. It's going to make it very hard for them to fight into this Jug either, who Mason has done a very admirable job of keeping up in the net worth. Like, look at the net worth right now of Team Onyx, though. The entirety of their lineup is just so farmed.
NP looks like they're actually going to fight around this tier 2. Or maybe just see if there's some sort of setup from MSS and his stomps to allow them to be able to go into a fight.
That's an Axe Coddle. Do not fight that.
I'll take that as tribute.
It is nighttime though, so they can definitely defend this tower. That's probably what they were thinking.
I mean, this Venge isn't getting richer.
True.
She's got no space to farm because she continuously has to fight with her team. E-Blade is complete on Abed as well, and he's just waiting for opportunities where this Winter's Curse is wasted.
They're going to clear through these creep waves at a distance. One of the more annoying things about facing an Elder Titan.
Yeah. I think it'd be pretty smart of Onyx to just wait for the next Roshan instead of rushing this and giving NP way back into this game. Just chill. You know, there's no rush.
So they do exactly what you want. They're going to spread out.
Split the
Still
map.
keep Mason up here at the top lane. See if he has the opportunity to get a little bit of chip on that tier 2. Once Bulba, because Bulba's got to force some rotations with this bottom lane push.
Yeah. You got to do something about this hero at bottom right now. MP, they're so corralled inside their base right now. The only person farming is this Alchemist.
They really cannot afford to give that tier 3 tower any more damage. It's already low enough as is, and that would open up shrines.
Yeah. The tier 2 at top also being pushed in. As long as nobody gets picked off here or anything like that, they're going to be in a pretty good position as Alk.
Eternal Levy's going for the deep attempt play to farm the enemy jungle, but it's going to be met with resistance as most of the camps are gone. Mason's farming those up.
They are farming the entirety of the map out right now.
Yeah.
They're pushing in all the waves. They're getting every single neutral camp. Bulba, like you said, good call, is going to go for the Aghanim Scepter.
I like the Solar Crest first, though. That'll really increase the survivability of that one Meepo by quite a lot.
Yeah. I think right now that's all you have to do really if you're Onyx, right? Is make
Yeah.
sure that the Winner's Curse doesn't just ruin you. A 3k net worth hero beating an 18k net worth hero with one ability doesn't feel so great. But with the Aegis, that might not even be an issue. And that is definitely what they're waiting for right now.
See Ben. It's going to be swap back into the stomp. They are going to try and get a little bit of damage here. The Unstable Concoction hits after the Unstable. Oh, AUI is actually going to be safe there. Cold Embrace goes out over the Omni Slash, but it looks like the spin is enough magic damage to bring him down anyway. They will take this tier 2. Dubu goes in deep to try and stop some of the MP members from being able to retreat, but ends up just throwing his life away in the process.
Yeah, it's just a casual Dubu death.
Yeah. Waiting for Roshan. It's coming up soon.
Yeah. The timer will tick.
NP can't give up Roshans, right?
This is going to be hard. I don't know if they can kill Abed twice. Right now they're still in this game because they're all in on that idea, but Abed's going to find out that there's a Roshan here without Vengeful Spirit up. Dubu, of course, is already alive. Level 8 only. Doesn't have to be very leveled, and this Roshan's going to go down way too fast for MP to deal with.
Roshan has fallen to the dead.
And that's got to just put that sinking feeling in your stomach right now, Cap.
Dire's middle tower
We only
is
have
under
one
attack.
Winter's Curse to work with, and he's got 2 lives.
Already down a game. I mean, this is going to set the stage for MP not even getting to the grand finals, which is going to be quite a surprise right now as Onyx are in such control of this game.
I do like that they continue to not rush things. They're going to try and finish up their next couple of items. Looks like a Basher for Mason. They had a Blink Dagger. Actually opted for a Force Staff instead for Demon. I think that's a little bit more helpful for the Meepo as well.
You never saw me, all right?
And they could wait another 1500 for the Axe on Bulba, but I think that's a little bit too long to wait against an Alchemist. Envy does commit to an early BKB, but it may not matter if he gets jumped on here by Abed with a Scythe of Ice. He's going to be able to jump in. Scythe of Ice, blow him up with all this magic damage very easily. He's down for 50 seconds.
Yeah, and that's a 9-0 Meepo. I think they're just going to march down bottom. This Alk. Fresh BKB means no buyback, double life. You might have to use this Winter's Curse on maybe even Jug at this point, but they're just going to march up here with their Tricore, start hitting these buildings. This Meepo does not care if he gets Winter's Curse anymore.
Yeah,
Rose is invis.
He's got his main Meepo sitting in the back line. They do throw out the Winter's Curse on the Juggernaut, as you said, but there goes that Ethereal Blade, so
that's your
Mason
major ability.
Easily survives through that one.
That was
he
your
still has
all-in.
the healing wards.
Are under attack.
He is full HP.
Yep.
They are going to they're going to take everything right now. MP, once again in a position where,
Radiant's middle tower is under
without
attack.
Envy, going to have to try to defend 4v5. Not going to risk it. Going to wait for him to come back.
8 more
Radiant's
seconds.
structures are fortified.
They need some amazing combination of abilities. AUI pokes at one of the Meepos, which is instantly full healed by the Illuminate Blast out from Demon. They're going to start coming forward with the Alchemist. Go right in the middle of things. They managed to get the swap back with a Cold Embrace, but still, the Unstable Concoction is going to stun him off. He got off the BKB. He could turn and fight. He actually rips through Mason pretty quickly. What about Abed, though? Abed, he just takes down MSS in one fell swoop. He brings down 2 and is
he's not
about
even
to take
losing
out
his
a third.
Aegis.
As Envy, he's going to die as well. There goes that Aegis. Envy, he has to get out of here, though. He pops another Shrine. He does not have a Chemical Rage. Good stomp out there from MSS. The Acid Spray will wake him up. Envy tries to get some damage onto him, but he's so damn low, he can't afford to have a nuke come out from Onyx. Abed, he takes down Envy once again and still has the HP on the Meatboats if he wants to continue to go for
There's no
this top
buyback
lane of
on
Rax.
this Alchemist. I think NP right now have steadily come to the conclusion that they just cannot fight Onyx anymore. I mean, Onyx, we don't want to prematurely celebrate if you're an Onyx fan right now because crazier things have happened, but this is some lead that NP have to fight through now. It's almost 30k in net worth. I don't think I've ever seen that surpassed. 30k in experience as well. This Meepo about to pick up another E-Blade on top of his Diffusal. And they're playing pretty patient too. They're not trying to end the game just yet. They don't want to get overexcited. They still have a game to play out. As now they're going to push in this top area. NP, this is going to be one of their last stands. They don't have buyback on this Alk, their key hero. On any of their
AUI,
court, really.
I'm not sure what kind of trap this is going to set up. He's sitting invis right on top of the tier 3 tower. He's going to swap back one of the Meepos. They get the Winter's Curse. That was the play. They managed to get the main Meepo into the Winter's Curse. They get the stun off on one of those
they need
Meepos,
to
but
kill
there goes
him.
that Ethereal Blade and the heal. It comes out of Bash on Eternal Envy. He gets Cold Embraced up. He's going to be able to survive for a little longer, but that's it. He's down for another minute. Megas are going to be coming in soon. NP, they seem to be running out of steam as all of Onyx looks so damn healthy around that healing ward. They turn to finish off AY. They'll get MSS as well, leaving SVG for last, and that is it. Eternal Envy will call it for Team NP. This is the end of their run through the Kiev Major qualifiers for the North American region. Onyx are going to the Grand Finals.
That is quite a big upset. Considering NP's history, they made it to DAC knocking out DC. They got top 8 at the Major. This is a team that has largely been successful, and now Bulba
Done it, man.
Bulba done it. I thought it was very unlikely, and we thought, I mean, at the beginning of the qualifiers, we gave NP like an 80% chance not to just win that, but win the entire thing. And now we're in a position where they're not even in the finals.
Yep.
It's going to be Onyx versus Complexity. Wow.
Can they make the run all the way through? Team Onyx, they played 2 best-of-3s today, and they're going to have another best-of-3. They are allowed, I believe, like a 30-minute break, but